morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. I really appreciate everything you guys are doing. Today, we've got to get the green car back up on jack stands and probably be prepared to take tires off tomorrow, supposedly. I have a buyer coming for the red car out of state, like I've mentioned, and he saw the car with the black wheels on it. The front tires are new, so I don't know if he's driving it back or towing it back, but we're gonna get it up in the air and probably have lug nuts and stuff off and ready just in case we have to pull wheels and tires off. It depends upon what he offers. I'm not gonna sell the other car and wheels and tires and everything I have for it just like stupid cheap. It's not. I mean, the other car's a nice car, 72,000 miles. So that's what we're doing today. I am on call for work this week starting yesterday, last night, so probably just be dinking around in here, putting trim back on, putting pieces back on. We did drive the car last night. I drove it to dinner and did pretty good. I had a check engine light come back on, so I'm going to scan that, see what that is, and then I think third gear synchros are starting to go bad. It's kind of hard to get in and out of third gear and it wants to grind. That's the only gear that it does. So sometimes it'll do just fine, sometimes it won't. So I don't know if the clutch is still trying to pump up and pressurize, but we haven't driven it hardly at all since we put that on. But let's get started and get this car up in the air. All right, so we've got it up in the air. I'm going to take the caps off the lug nuts. I might buy 2 new lug nuts because this one has locking lug nuts, which I do have the key for, but it's only on one on each front tire, so it's kind of pointless. But and I'm going to disconnect the battery. I did just check the check engine light. It was for low voltage on an O2 sensor. I cleared that, and then the next time we run the car, we'll see if it comes back on. When I was out yesterday, I did put a full tank of premium unleaded in it. The LT4 requires premium, so we have fuel in it. And then it might sit in this position now for the rest of the winter. Like I said, I'm hoping maybe I can drive it to the Corvette Club meeting on Tuesday. But I'm still worried about that front spring. It just seems to keep sagging every time I drive it. I don't think it's been lowered. I think you have to run coilovers to lower the front. I don't like the way it sits, so I really need some money coming in. I'm really hoping that red car sells so we can get some parts ordered. I will do one big order and order a couple $1,000s worth of parts all at once so that we have our project for the winter: carpets, leaf springs, interior stuff, and we'll just get her done, and then it'll be ready to go. Still, all the weather stripping and seals. Still struggling to get the smell out of the car. It still stinks. It's not near as bad, but it's getting there again. So obviously we have more cleaning and vacuuming and stuff to do, and I don't know if I'll throw some Arm & Hammer, which I think eliminates odors, some baking soda, or just bleach or something to stink. I think it's still coming from that pocket where the ABS pump is. That was where the majority of the nastiness was. So I've taken a blower in there with the vacuum and blown it out and blown it out and blown it out. Unless it's coming from the front carpets, but I've shampooed them 3 times, so we'll see what happens. Well, that escalated quickly. I removed the power seat on the driver's side to do a little bit more cleaning and see if the switch works, make sure I was getting power to the seat for the forward and back, because the forward and back don't work on that power seat. I am getting power to it, but that ended up with me tearing out more of the interior and vacuuming and cleaning, pulling the center off, all that vacuuming clean. I had to pull this panel off because it was completely packed full, and peeled all the carpet back and vacuumed all that up. I've shampooed the carpet several times. I'm sure I'll do it again, several more, but every time I turn around, there's more and more shit in here that I gotta vacuum out. This thing sat definitely longer than 2 years. Here's that piece. You can see how bad it is. I'm gonna clean it with a degreaser and a scrubber and do what I can. I don't want to peel this foam off and throw it away because it's part of the package, but I'll at least clean it, spray it off, and get it sanitized somewhat, so that way hopefully we'll lose some of its stench. So hopefully we're making progress on getting rid of the smell in the car, because that's the biggest thing. And obviously you can't get rid of the smell unless you have all the poop and shit out of it. So that's how we're doing it. Well, hopefully you can hear it behind me, but the red car is warming up. We threw the factory turbines back on it the other day, and I just moved it out of the garage. I'm gonna go run it down the road and make sure everything feels good on it. That way I kind of have an idea what the other guy wants to do for wheels and tires if he shows up tomorrow to look at it. And then we're gonna park it in front of the garage and vacuum it out, make sure it's as clean as it can get, you know, so it shows well. So I'm gonna go take a spin and we'll see you later. Now that I got the red car covered up, I just thought of a little bonus nugget. So when I was vacuuming it out, there's one corner on the back that kind of is coming out from underneath the trim. Well, I could see back in there for the insulation. It looks like when they had this car repainted, not me, I think like 2 owners ago, that car was repainted, 2015 or so, I think, somewhere in there. They put Dynamat down on the back panel and the back deck, which with this car, I've thrown away all the insulation and stuff on it because it stinks like pee. I'd like to put the Dynamat in this car also for noise deadening and insulation purposes. So that was a good idea to see it in there and see how it goes, and because it would be just threw the insulation here away, probably threw that one away too, because they stink like pee, and it's foam insulation, so I don't know if it can wash out and come out, but we might as well put some Dynamat in. That would be a little bit better, I think. And then obviously we're going to order a lot of new carpeting and stuff too. So bonus nugget. All right, welcome back, guys. It's Sunday morning. Got heartburn this morning. And I got a text from my buyer. He is on his way. He's running a little behind. He's coming from out of state. And I know there was some frost on the ground here where I'm at my house. And then he said the pass was really, really foggy. So we've got wheels and tires and spacers all pulled off of this car. I've got receipts and other stuff for that, the original bread box. And then out here I've got original radiator, AC condenser, and all that stuff that got pulled off when we upgraded the radiator. Car's still under the cover, so he'll get a true cold start and see. So fingers crossed, hopefully things go well today and get my head into view here. And then we'll be probably thing again this afternoon, maybe, unless I'm too excited to do anything, and then I will order parts today. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you informed. Also, don't know if you guys are interested, just in case. Looking for some stuff. I pulled out all my Hot Wheels and was going through them, so I might actually gonna put them up on the wall here in the office, probably over there where I have space. I need to start buying some more again anyway. I just love the cars. As a car junkie, you gotta have cars, whether they run or you play with them. So see ya. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Right now I have you on POV cam, so hopefully you can see everything. We are in the green Corvette. We're in Mouse. I have to go to a birthday dinner here shortly, and we're gonna attempt to drive this car. So battery's hooked up, keys in the ignition, let's go. First thing we're gonna go do is go get gas. So 6-speed. I don't know how well this camera view is going to do, but we have good oil pressure, we've got good voltage. Front spring is collapsed. I'm gonna fill this car up. I have put some seafoam fuel stabilizer and stuff in it, so we'll see how it does.